All right, so in this example, I'm going to explain functions in JavaScript and also methods applied to JavaScript objects or associated with JavaScript objects. So again, this is kind of hard to do just at the cursor, so I'm going to do this in the plain text editor and then dump it in at the cursor. So in order to define a function, you use the function keyword. Then you have to provide a name for the function. So I'm just going to do, we'll call it exp underscore n. So it's exponent underscore n. And then that takes two arguments. The first one will be the value. So I'm going to call that v. And the second one will be the exponent, which will be e. And then what the function actually does gets wrapped inside of curly brackets. When you work in JavaScript, you'll see a lot of curly brackets because it's used in function definitions and it's also used in objects, right? So you'll see a good bit of this. And then what to actually do with this. So we're going to return v raised to the e. All right, so let's run that and see what happens. Okay, so if I call the function the name exp underscore n, it tells you it's a function, and then it'll spit back the function definition. If we run it with arguments, so we'll do 3 raised to the 4th, then it does that calculation. That didn't work. What did I do wrong? Oh, that's not the right symbol for exponentiation. So it's double asterisk. I did that wrong. So let's rerun that function. Oh. And hopefully get the right one this time. And now let's try to use it. So exp n 3 to the 4, 81. So 3 raised to the 4th power. And you could save that result to a variable. So we could do var e1 is equal to exp n. And let's do something different. We'll do 4 raised to the 7th power. And then we call e1. That gives us back that value. Okay, so that's a function. So again, you just declare it using the function keyword. And then if you want to, and then you can apply it by calling it and then specifying the required arguments. So something that's commonly confused with a function in JavaScript is the concept of a method that's attached to a JavaScript object. Okay, so I'm going to dump in this example from the PowerPoint. So this was our object where we have our properties, so our name, value, pairs. But now I've added in this new property, which stores a function as opposed to like some data. So this function, which in this case is actually a method because it's a function associated with an object is a method, right? So this method is called course title, and this is what it does. So it returns this dot code plus blank space plus, oh, I didn't finish that off. Grab the rest of this. Didn't grab the whole thing. Either that or it's, oh, that's what happened. I'm just gonna simplify this bit. There we go. Sorry, it was spread out. All right, so this is going to return this dot code plus a blank space, this dot number plus colon plus a blank space plus this dot name. So this means that it's going to grab that element from the object. So it's grabbing the code value from the object, the number value from the object, and the name value from the object. And then you're basically just concatenating it. These blank spaces are so that there's spaces between the elements. So it's geog space 456 colon space the course name. Okay, so let's run that and see if it works. Okay, so if I call the object, so course, and then we're going to do dot. So this is another way you can call a property. You can do with brackets and the name and quotes, or you can just do dot and then the name. So we're going to do course title, and that'll return the definition for that method. And if we do it with the quotes, then we can actually get the result. So if we run course title, doesn't require any arguments, it spits back that concatenation. So gr456 : course name. So you'll see this a lot in JavaScript where you have a object, like a variable, and then you call something after it as a method. So again, it's basically a function, but a function associated with with an object is called a method, JavaScript method.